Hi everybody. Today we are going to look at how readers think to predict what might happen next. Readers don't just follow the characters on adventures, they think ahead about what might happen. Then they use their brain to check to see what is happening. Sometimes as readers, we get surprised. Readers use the story itself to help them read what comes next, and the story gets you thinking and gets you hoping and gets you wishing and gets you predicting about what might be happening to the characters. As we take a look at our story, today's book is The Great Gracie Chase, Stop That Dog. And we're going to use some of the same kinds of questions that we've used when we do our sneak peek as we do when we are predicting. So, Cynthia Ryland is the author of the book. Mark Teague is the illustrator. So let's take our sneak peek. Wow, looks like an exciting first front cover. Take a look at what's going on here. The back is much quieter. Let's take a look at the inside. Ah, there's Gracie. Looks like a pretty friendly home. Uh-oh, a change. And notice Gracie. She seems to be pretty upset. Looks like Gracie was in for a surprise. I wonder what she's going to do. Looks like Gracie's doing some of her own thinking. Wow, looks like our front cover again. And there's Gracie. Wow, she looks pretty calm there. I wonder what's happened to make her feel this way now. As we take a look at our story, we're going to be thinking about our characters. And we're going to make a stop today to see what you're thinking and make a prediction of what you think is going to happen. Because I didn't go with our sneak peek till the end of the book. So let's take a look at Cynthia Ryland's The Great Gracie Chase, Stop That Dog. Once there was a little round dog named Gracie Rose. She was a very good dog. She helped the bigger dog watch the house. She kept the kitty company. She even sang to the fish when it was lonely. You see, Gracie loved a quiet house. She loved the kitty sleeping on the windowsill, the big dog sleeping on the couch, the quiet fish going bloop, bloop. For Gracie, a quiet home was the best home. Gracie Rose was good every single day of her life, except for one, the day the painters came. Gracie did not like painters, but she did not know this until the day they came to her house. So when they arrived one day to paint Gracie's kitchen, she did not like it. Here they come in a big, noisy truck. There they were at the door with their clangy ladders and big person voices. There they were dragging chairs across Gracie's quiet kitchen floor. Gracie Rose watched them with her ears straight up in the air, and she was not happy. She barked and told them to go outside. But do you know what? Gracie was put outside. And she did not like it one bit. So Gracie, that silly dog who loved a quiet house, decided to do something naughty. Gracie decided to take a walk all by herself. Someone had left the gate open, probably a busy painter. Gracie was supposed to be a good dog and never go through that gate by herself. But she did. And when she was halfway down the street, she heard someone say loudly, "Where's Gracie?" And that began the Great Gracie Chase. Stop for a minute. Think, what is Gracie going to do? And what will happen because she makes that choice? Whisper to yourself, or if you have a partner to listen today, whisper to your partner and tell them what you think is going to happen. Because when the people in the house came outside to find her, and the painters came outside, and the neighbors came outside, and the garbage man stepped out of his truck, and the paper boy stopped his bike, and the delivery woman pulled over, and everyone said, "There's Gracie," Gracie started to run. Gracie did not know why she was running, except that suddenly everybody in the world was trying to catch her, and she did not want to be caught. So Gracie ran down the street, and everybody else ran down the street too. Gracie ran up the hill, and everybody else ran up the hill. Gracie ran across the schoolyard, and everybody else ran across the schoolyard. Gracie ran through the water fountain, and everybody else ran through the water fountain. Well, except the cat, who did not like water fountains. The chase got bigger. "Stop that dog!" everybody cried, which only made Gracie run faster, and soon the whole town was watching or running in the Great Gracie Chase. Poor little Gracie. She did not like this walk all by herself. It was too quick and too noisy, and she wanted to be beside her fish again. But she couldn't stop running now. Everyone wanted to catch her. So she ran and ran and ran until pretty soon the painters had to stop because they couldn't catch their breath. And the delivery woman had to stop because her feet hurt. And the paper boy had to stop because his bike broke. And somebody else had to stop because she tripped and fell. And one by one, all the people who had to stop because they could not keep up with Gracie. Then suddenly Gracie realized how quiet everything was again. She looked behind her, and the whole world was quiet. People were resting. How nice, Gracie thought. So that silly dog turned around and walked back home, all by herself. The painters did not return to Gracie's house that day. They had to go take naps. And once again, Gracie had a quiet home. She was happy, that silly little dog. Okay, that's the end of our story. How did you do? Were you able to make some predictions? Now, find your partner, or find a partner, or just to yourself. Retell this story. Remember, a retelling is going to be telling about the important parts, and we had our 5-finger strategy. So, who is in our story? Where and when did our story take place? What happened at the beginning? What happened in the middle? And what happened at the end? Until the next time, see you later.